Hey! What the fuck? Hey!
Your sister doesn't like me.
Yep.
But I am her queen. If she can't respect me,
Oh, Daenerys.
the dragons are barely eating.
Barely eating? Really? You call that barely?
I don't know how to ride a dragon.
Until they ride a dragon.
Is that... Was that...
What if he doesn't want me to?
Was that a reference to how you train your dragon or something?
What do I hold on to?
Whatever you can.
They were like, what the fuck was that? Oh, that is cool.
You've completely ruined horses for me.
Orpho.
We could stay 1,000 years.
Is this like a reference to you great or something? I don't really care about this. I don't really mind that. I just want to see Jon's reaction when he found out who Daenerys is in relation to him. Wait, wasn't one of the dragon is named after Rhaegar? I think so, right? It was Rhaegar, Viserys, and Khal Drogo.
To know who makes weapons for the wildlings. Cripples and cocksuckers. Which one are you?
Leave him be.
Ah, this is an awkward reunion.
You're a cold little bitch, aren't you? Guess that's why you're still alive.
Oh, their dynamic was so fun back in season 4.
Can you make it?
What do you need?
What's
something like
that?
I told you we needed allies.
You didn't tell me you were going to abandon your crown.
You want to worry about who holds what title? I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Without her, we don't stand a chance.
She's not her father.
Are you sure about that, Jon? Oh, Sam. Yeah, he saved Jorah. Oh shit!
So you're the man.
Oh shit!
Which man am I? Your Grace?
The one who saved Ser
Sam.
Jorah when no one else could.
Daenerys executed Sam's dad, right? And his brother.
Is in the Citadel when I take my throne.
Oh no, is she going to tell him?
But my father had other ideas.
Oh no. She's going to...
Randall Tully.
You know him?
Oh...
I offered to let him retain his lands and titles if he bent the knee. He refused.
Oh, Sam...
At least I'll be allowed home again. Now that my brother's the Lord.
No! Sam...
Your brother stood with your father.
Oh. At least you still have your mom. Oh no, Sam, don't cry. No.
May I?
Of course.
Oh.
What are you doing out here?
Waiting for an old friend.
Huh?
It's time to tell Jon the truth.
Wait, what?
I'm not his brother.
Yeah.
He trusts you more.
He's his cousin. Bran is truly dead inside now, huh? He doesn't emote any emotion anymore. Oh no, Ned. It was fun. He's your uncle, Jon. Was that Sam?
Sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be down here.
Oh.
But did you read every book in the Citadel already?
Well, it was pretty boring there.
Daenerys. She executed my father and brother. They were prisoners.
I know she was trying to be menacing, but
I'm so sorry.
yeah, that was kind of unnecessary.
We
What
need
she
to end
did
this
to
war.
them back in season 7.
Would you have done it?
No, of course not.
I've executed men who disobeyed me. You've also spared men
Thousands of wildlings when they refused to kneel.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a king.
You are, mate. You are. Tell him, Sam. You are.
I've always been.
Tell him. Come on, just tell him.
My crown, Sam.
I'm not talking about the king in the north, I'm talking about the king of the bloody seven
Yes,
kingdoms.
yes. Tell him. Tell him everything, please.
Bran and I worked it out. I had a High Septon's diary, and Bran had... whatever Bran had.
What are you talking about?
Your mother,
Lyanna.
Lyanna Stark.
Yes.
Your real father was Rhaegar Targaryen. You've never been a bastard.
Yeah.
You are Aegon Targaryen,
Aegon.
the Iron Throne.
Named after Aegon the Conqueror, right?
My father was the most honorable man I ever met. You said he lied to me all my life.
To protect you. People misunderstood Ned Stark. He's not an honorable man. He doesn't care about honor. He cares about his family, about protecting his family. Oh man.
Daenerys is our queen.
She shouldn't.
No, she's your aunt though.
You gave up your crown to save your people. Would she do the same?
No, definitely not. No. She's all about dominance. Not Jon. Jon truly loves his people. Oh, what the fuck happened here? Hey! Isn't that the Umber sigil? I think so. Hey! Tormund and Beric! So they survive. Survive. English. Fuck. Where's Ed? Wasn't Ed with them? Oh no, don't tell me he's dead. I like Ed. Wow, who is that? Is it friendlies? Ed!
Stay back, he's got blue eyes!
Oh, Ed is still alive. Yes. Oh, that flaming sword is awesome, man. I love that sword. Look at it. It's so cool. I want that. Oh my god.
We can double up on the horses. If the horses last, we'll get there before the...
Hey! What the fuck?
Just
Hey!
hope the Night King doesn't come first.
This is like the pilot too, right? In the pilot, the White Walkers left all of these body parts around too. that was cool. Like he was out of focus, so we're not really paying attention to the boy. But it's kind of hard to miss those blue eyes. Wait. Is that Jamie? Is that Jamie? I think it's Jamie. It's Jamie, right? Jamie. Is that you? Yeah. Jamie is here. Oh, shit. Daenerys is here too. Oh, no. Please don't kill him. I love Jamie. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Another callback to season 1, episode 1, the pilot. This is cool and awkward. Oh. Okay. This is very much like the calm before the storm. In the next episode, in the next 5 episodes, shit is gonna go down. There's no more time for drama. The Night King doesn't care about drama. He will stomp on everybody. So alright, that was Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere. Very similar to any other Game of Thrones season premiere. Not much happened, but it's like a setup episode to make us know what to expect in this season. It sets the tone for the rest of the season. And I heard the last 4 episodes will be what, 80 minutes long? So I think the next episode is the last episode where there is like calm moments like this. So this is like maybe the last of the calm moments that we will have. Okay, let's talk about this episode. First of all, I love the new intro. They animated everything, like every little single thing in Winterfell, in King's Landing. And I just love the aesthetic of it. You know, it's just, you know, this is the last season. It feels like it, man. So the episode begins with a kid. I think it was the Umber kid, right? The Lord Umber? Or, I don't know, maybe that's a different kid. Regardless, the opening scene is clearly a callback to Season 1, Episode 1, the pilot. Remember when Arya was wearing a Stark helmet and then she was climbing a cart or a wagon, I think? And then Bran was climbing the tower to see Robert Baratheon arriving in Winterfell. This is like that too. A king and a queen arriving on Winterfell. And I think the episode is titled Winterfell too, right? If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, many callback and reference to the pilot episode. There are many parallels too. In the pilot episode, Robert, the king, was in the crypt looking at Lyanna's statue. In this episode, the king, Jon Snow, is also in the crypt looking at Ned Stark's statue. And also, Sansa didn't particularly fond of Cersei, the queen, in the pilot. And in this episode, Sansa is also not particularly fond of the queen, Daenerys. There are so many parallels and reference here, like, I'm blown away. Okay, the conflict that is happening right now. I understand some people will be frustrated with this. They care more about Jon leaving his crown than him actually getting an army to fight the Night King. That is understandable though, because they haven't fought the Night King and his army head on like Jon Snow did twice. So you can't expect them to have the same mindset as Jon, because they have different perspective, they have different point of view of the whole situation. And I also like the parallel between Jon and Daenerys. Daenerys wants to rule people out of dominance. She wants to establish that she is the queen. Everyone needs to bend the knee to her. Jon, on the other hand, is the type of king that will win over his people. Not through dominance, not through violence. He will, stood down to their level. I guess he's the type of king that wants to relate to his people. It's kind of ironic too that Dany is wearing white clothes and Jon is wearing black clothes, but in reality, you know which one we want to be the ruler of the Seven Kingdom. It's Jon. Here's the thing though, some people don't understand. Being the king is not something fun, okay? So the prophecy of Azor Ahai, right? It's not something that they should celebrate, because what Jon Snow is essentially in this entire saga of A Song of Ice and Fire is someone who has a responsibility to fulfill. He is the person that is destined to burden all of this. That is not a fun thing to experience. While on the other hand, Dany thinks that she is the chosen one. She is Azor Ahai. So she did everything that she could with her power to, be a good leader. Okay, she essentially trying to build herself to be a leader. While Jon, by default, is a leader. Jon is born a leader. He just has, the leader nature. Okay, I love the interaction between all of these characters that haven't met for like couple of seasons, maybe some even from season 1. I think they handle it better here compared to season 7. Okay, my general thought about season 7 was it was well directed, well produced, well shot, well choreographed. But here's the thing though, season 7 of Game of Thrones felt like a fan fiction for me. It felt like the events happening in season 7 are the events that the fan thinks will happen, rather than the events that George R.R. Martin wants to happen. I don't hate them, by the way. It just feel so, you know, it feels weird that Game of Thrones are giving us all of this feel-good moments, I guess. Not really that. Season 7 is just everything went like the way we expected them to went. I don't know, all the season, I think season 7 is the weakest in terms of the writing, in my opinion. Some people said it was season 5 or 6. I disagree. I thought season 5 and 6 were well written. Okay, coming back to Jon as a leader. The small details when he was riding the horse with Daenerys, he doesn't even look at Arya because he is trying to be a king, you know, a leader. He is trying to look forward. And also, when Sam told him who he is Aegon Targaryen, the first thing that he thinks of is not, oh, I'm banging my aunt. Shit. No, the first thing that he thinks of is the Seven Kingdoms. You know, the people that he's basically are ruling right now. That's why Jon is a natural leader. He just is. He doesn't need to shape himself to be a leader. He is one. So, okay, other things that happened in this episode. Theon saved Yara. So, okay, Yara is going to Iron Island, I believe. So, Yara is trying to make essentially an outpost for, you know, Daenerys and Jon to run to if they fail to defend the North. I think they will fail because this is Game of Thrones and, you know, things will go bad at first. In fact, things will always go bad. I think Cersei will be essentially the Mad Queen of this season. She feels like a bomb that is about to went off. Because right now, what exactly is her motivation? Right now, what does she cares the most? It's probably her baby. And it has been established that Cersei don't like people. Cersei doesn't like anybody. So it's basically Cersei is trying to fight the entire world. And I think at the end, history will repeat itself. Jaime will kill Cersei, a pregnant woman, his lover, and his unborn child. It will be ironic. Yeah, that is Game of Thrones. I expect stuff like that to happen. Okay, next, Cersei ordered Bronn to hunt down Tyrion and Jaime using the crossbow that Tyrion used to kill Tywin. I wonder how that will play out because it has been established that Bronn, similar to Euron, has always been looking out for himself. But here's the thing though, he has some sort of affection towards Jaime and Tyrion. So I like that there's conflict already there for Bronn. I love Bronn, by the way. I don't want him to die. I don't want anybody to die. All of the characters that I love, I don't want any of them to die. But this is the last season of Game of fucking Thrones. People will die. People, a lot of them will die. So, what was Arya asking Gendry to make there? It looks... Is that a dagger or something? I assume she's asking him to make a dragon glass weapon, right? But that's not really necessary since Arya already has a Valyrian steel dagger. So I don't know. This is very much seeds are being planted. I just don't know what will sprout from the ground. So, at the end of the episode, Jaime arrived at Winterfell. I'm worried, guys. I really worry because Game of Thrones doesn't afraid to kill off characters like maybe 2 episodes in. What if they kill off Jaime just right there? I would not be surprised if they did because they kill off Littlefinger just like that in season 7. Please don't. I love Jaime. He has come a long way. He's like, in terms of character development, he is up there with Theon, with Sansa, with Arya, you know. And maybe in the next episode, the real face of Daenerys will show. She will show her real nature. I think Daenerys will try to execute Jaime, but I think Jon is going to oppose her. And then there's tension there. And then when the Night King attack Winterfell, there will be dissension between the rank, you know, so maybe that's the reason why they lost, because they are not on the same page. I wouldn't be surprised if there are major characters dying in the next episode, because this is only 6 episodes, so if you are trying to kill off characters and still make it surprising, you need to do it either in the beginning or in the middle. You cannot do it at the end, because people will already expect people to die at the end. So yeah, that was fun. I'm hoping to continue doing Game of Thrones. It's only 6 episodes, so it will be easier to edit. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe if you're new, and leave a like and share it to whoever likes Game of Thrones. Who knows? I want to hear their opinion too, and I want to share my opinion too, to, you know, of the fellow Game of Thrones nerds, I guess. I don't read the book, by the way, so I'm not aware of anything that has happened in the book. So please forgive me if I'm, I don't know, mispronouncing names or getting my details wrong. Okay, with that being said, I'll be doing my outro in Indonesia, so please leave and leave a like. If not, kalau kalian suka dengan video ini, silahkan tinggalkan like dan share video ini teman-teman kerabat kalian. Seperti biasa guys, gua HJL. Orang-orang yang menonton video ini pada cantik dan cantik semua. Jangan lupa kalian kawan nanti mau punya guys. See you next time. Bye bye.